The name is still Kwacie, Kwesi Bismarck, and today we are back with another exciting and exclusive chat right on this channel. Today we'll be speaking to one interesting personality you don't want to miss. Now, I know I'm a cameraman, Roberto, Ebekacho say, in Semino, Ebema was Sumaya, Nebe was said the water on Sansun, wouldn't today, Ebekwa Samado. This is the show, this is Dubai. Stick and stay. Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Today we'll be speaking to one personality. A lot of people call him Oposini, and basically Oposini is a police. It's like a police officer. But this personality, this person, he doesn't arrest people like offenders. He will arrest you with your own words. Today we'll get to know him better. Oposini. Hey, my brother, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Your side.
Very good. I'm very good. Welcome to the show. This is Dubai. Now let's start very quick. I want you to introduce yourself, like where you're from, your name, the school you attended, something brief about yourself.
My name is Samuel. Basically, I'm known popularly as Oposini. I school at Songstress Tech and pursue a tertiary level at Asuoden University in East Legon. Afterward, I move forward. I work with my brother, who is a journalist at New Crusading Guide, which I was assisting him in office works. He helped me newspaper delivery to offices. I changed work to Ghana prison assistant. Salary was unfortunate not attending to us, so I have to quit. I'm from Dodowa as my town, but precisely live in Jolo. I think that the basics of my
Oposini. A lot of people call you Oposini. How did you learn the name Oposini?
The name Oposini came about. I was having one uncle who was a police officer. He was a DOP by then, so I resemble him a lot. So I was named after him by the name Bote, which was my surname. So sick of that, people used to call me Posini, which and they say I resemble a police officer, especially my haircut and my look, especially my complexion.
Very true. A lot of people say you are very controversial. Do you agree with that fact?
Yeah, I'm not that controversial, but I'm a principled person, to be precise.
Very principled. Because I talk to people, people around you, you say you're very controversial. Try to convince them that you're not controversial.
I'm not controversial. To be sincere, I'm a very principled person. I go by my principles. I call spade a spade, and has it.
Okay. He said you call a spade a spade. He will bath you with your own words. So back in Ghana, what were you doing? The kind of job you were doing, was it something lucrative?
Yeah, back in Ghana, I was not having a fixed job. It was all a temporary job, if I may say. I firstly worked with my brother in his office. He was a journalist. I further on work with Ghana Prison Service as a prison assistant. So back from there, then I quit the job because salary was not pleasing. I have a job opportunity, and then I came to Dubai to continue with my hustle. I think that is.
So what made you travel? At least you were doing something back home. You were not sitting in the house. You were doing something at least lucrative. What inspired you to travel?
What inspired me to travel was job market. I was not having myself a consistent job, and salary basis were very low, and I need to find means for myself, and I knew I have to build a family as well.
So traveling, Dubai was in the bucket list.
The issue was, my plan was to live in Germany, but it couldn't work out. So the primary factor for me to find a way out. So a colleague of mine linked me to Dubai, and I take it as an opportunity.
Yeah, true. So was it the first time you were traveling out of your country?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So traveling, you see, getting to the plane and then landing in Dubai. How was the feeling like? Tell us something about it.
Yeah, having in contact with an aircraft was something I did back home, because I quite remember I traveled from Accra to Tamale on an event with my uncle. So it's like it was something which is not new for me. Yeah,
it was not new for you. I understand. So coming to Dubai, traveling for the first time, what plans did you have?
Oh, back in home, I have the feelings or a hearsay that living in a foreign land, salary system and other standard of living is quite better than back home. So that was the excitement that ginger me to come over, I think.
So Dubai, personally, all the to get a job or to get something doing, all depends on these agents. Do you have any encounter with agents? Because we have been hearing a lot about this agent. What was your encounter with any agent you had?
Actually, myself, I've not had any encounter with any agent issue, but a lot of colleagues have fallen a victim in fake agents, and others too are fortunate to have a good agent too, on the side of job searching, helping them to pay agent fee and stuff. But me personally, I have not get any encounter of job fraudulent or any other acts.
You've not heard anything about agents, because it's very important to my viewers.
I've heard a lot, which I have an evidence of an agent who I think have fraud someone who happens to be a friend back in my former workplace.
Yeah. So I want you to tell people who are traveling about agent, how, like, coming to someone's country, the procedure they should follow. How did you find your way out?
Finding my way out, when I was traveling back here, I was introduced by a friend to an agent. But on my side, when I was about to travel, I have an encounter with the agent, which I informed my uncle, who was a police officer. So through the money issues, my uncle have to file a memorandum of understanding between the agent and myself. So it was like everything went smooth. There was no fraudulent because of the act. Maybe the interference of my uncle put a fear which I cannot tell.
Okay. I understand. So after you find your way out, you comparing Dubai to your country. How is the living in Dubai?
It's a home sweet home, but the standard of living, health and other issues is far better than back home.
Just that at least you have a lot to tell people, to inspire people. How is the living compared to your country?
When I compare living here in Dubai back home, I think here is far better in a sense that here is an opportunity ground that builds you up on how to know the technical know-how on how life is built, on the standard of job market that you have to build yourself to a certain level. It's not an automatic that you come and exactly things become you will become having a yield of what you plan for. Is a systematic something.
Like you landing yourself a job, how did you go about it? I don't know if you went yourself for the job, you seek the job yourself, or you pass through agent. I need it, very important. How did you land all these your jobs?
On my side, like when I was coming to meet with someone, a colleague, my colleague who introduced me to the job market. The agent was having a friend in Dubai here, who was a contractor. So we came to site with him. We were supposed to work with him, but he had an opportunity to have another contract in, I think, Germany. So he left us. So we stayed in Marina for some time. So I think within a week time, then we had an information about a company who was recruiting, and we went there to work out.
So you went out yourself?
Yeah.
So you tell people to go out and look for job or to pass through people?
It differs.
Because it's very important.
The issue is mostly back in Ghana, we have direct employment from Ghana to this place. If you are fortunate and you have such chances, it's far better to come to spend some time, know the system over here, then to switch yourself to other opportunities. I think that is far better than come here to search for a job.
So you will recommend the direct employment rather than you coming by yourself to look for a job, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so with all these words or all these problems around this agent, what are you going to tell these agents who are duping people, who are not like treating people well? What is your advice to them?
It's quite unfortunate that people who dupe are people who know the situation of the people they are duping. Exactly. You know, a brother man is in need, which you are supposed to help the person, and you look into the side of the person to dupe. It's very, very bad. And sometimes we...
And you can imagine it's your own brother. You find out like somebody from the country, and then the person is doing all these things to you. You understand?
The funny part of this scenario is most of the agents who give job themselves don't have job. And when you come, especially people who come, people for victim are people who are on tourist visa planning to get a job. For instance, the person takes a 3-month visa to come in to search for job. He have a problem of visa problem, which you need to do visa change, his accommodation and stuff. They are the people who fall victim a lot because the fear of term called overstay. That pushes them to pay something to an agent to let them escape from being overstayed for that penalty to be charged on them. So because they fall victim on that.
Yeah, because of all these
challenges. The overstay make people fall victim on this issue.
But it doesn't mean you have to at least disappoint a brother or dupe a brother. You understand? People are in need of something. So I don't understand. That's why I'm basing on this factor of agent to get things cleared up for people who are coming to be at least a little bit safe. For whether you have to go for your job or you have to pass through this agent. You understand? I think it's not safe, don't you think?
The issue of agent, we have legit agents who will give you a direct what you want, if I may say. And sometimes too, people are too much eager for the job. So they go by an agent will tell you, this is a job, this is a salary. And when they hear the amount of salary, that it excites them. So they forget about the fraudulent act of the place. So they get scammed in the system. So what I encourage people that when someone wanted to offer you a job, maybe the person might have office, you check their office, what they detail about the job, their office, is it registered or something like that? Before you fall victim to them or to pay any amount for them, you must do inquiry about who have they ever helped. But most of the time, because we are one way or the other in need of the job, we forget all those things, and I don't want to for everything.
Okay, so from your words, people have to be vigilant rather.
Exactly, you have to be vigilant because keeping out of this agent is a very difficult thing. In a sense that it is clear that here nobody is supposed to pay for job, which is a clear thing to all of us. But because we need a job, we try to find ourselves into trouble. Through excitement, exaggerate salary to us, then we I think let me jump this into this and at the end of the day.
So to all the people who are watching, if you want a job, at least be vigilant. Don't be excited over a salary or something like the description of the job. Just be vigilant, and you can go out to find a job by yourself. You understand? So don't fall prey. I've been hearing a lot of stories through these agents. This agent has done this. That is why we bring this purpose of interview. This is Dubai, to let you understand the system and then to follow lead to get you to live in peace in this country. Now let me come back to my guest. So Dubai is a Muslim country. Compared to your country, you have the different laws. They have their laws. How is the laws treating you?
Yeah, laws over here are transparent, if I may say, very transparent. Because you know the fouls against the law. If you go against this law, you know the penalty you are going to encounter. Because they tell you, if you do this, this is the sanction. If you do this, this crime leads you to this. If you do this, this is the penalty you have to pay. It is clear. So I think laws here are transparent as compared to our country, because our country there are some crimes. If you commit, you don't even know the penalty you are going to encounter. But this one, it is clear,
very and transparent.
Yes. Yes.
I know you are somebody who loves Dubai. You understand? What are the things that make you love Dubai?
Oh, Dubai is a lot. If you come to Dubai, there are a whole lot of excitements. So in terms of tourism, the nature. I mean, you have a lot to explore. If you're a type of a leisure person who will like going out, exploring the beaches, gardens, malls, it entails a lot. It entails a lot.
You have a lot of places to discover. A lot. So, as a Ghanaian, when it comes to religion, we don't joke with religion. We are very serious when it comes to church, like going to church every Sunday. You understand? But as a Muslim country, how do you compare? Like, how do you mix up your?
How do I cope with?
Yes, work and then religion. Are you able to go to church? That is my point.
I sometimes church with job is very difficult, but sometimes the availability for you to go to church falls always on your job. And the day that you might find yourself having a relief or I think off. You might be tired by then. So church is very, very, very difficult.
They have a lot of churches in Dubai,
yes,
right?
there's a total religious tolerance here. Far tolerance. As compared to our country, you know, our country is even seems to be autonomous. Not Christian Islam. Any other religion, you seems yourself to be any other thing, but here every religion is highly tolerated.
Everybody's welcome in Dubai,
everybody's welcome. Tolerance is 100% to be frank.
Thank you. So, will you advise a brother to come to Dubai?
It depends. It depends. You know, to me, Dubai, to say, is like a grassroots, a stepping stone. You need to invest in yourself to get to where you want.
Tell them, people who wants to come to Dubai.
Dubai, you need to invest in yourself first before you get to where you reach. No matter your standard of education or whatever, you need to build some career experience over here before you can move ahead to your.
It's very important.
Professional.
I think every country is like
your
that. Even your country.
So, coming here as a layman or someone with no career, it will take you time to
find yourself.
Yes, the life you wanted. It will build you from stages to stages. It's a matter of the way you plan yourself.
Yes. Life is about investing, you know. Life is about
investing your own self to get where you want.
It's a step. You move from one place to another by investing in yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you for coming to the show. Your last words.
I'm so happy. I wasn't expecting this, but I'm really excited to meet you, Kuami Smack.
I'm also excited.
And I love your media. Thanks for bringing me to the limelight. I really appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Effort.
Okay, thank you, brother. Our guest is so excited, and then this is where we draw the curtains. See you next time. As I've been saying, subscribe to our channel for all the exclusive right there. T for thanks and B for bye. Bye-bye.